And I wouldn't be shocked if you would find a dead body in here. I'm not looking. I'm not going to expect you to look.
Abandoned homes across Northeast Ohio left wide open, havens for crime. Now, this one is just 2 doors down from a Cleveland elementary school.
Now, to make matters worse, News 5 learned too often these potentially dangerous homes are left standing for years. But Cleveland housing inspectors didn't write even one violation to hold this homeowner accountable. 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis live with his exclusive 5 on Your Side investigation. And Joe, how could housing inspectors miss something like this?
Well, Danita, that's the question we asked the Cleveland Mayor's office and members of Cleveland City Council. How could inspectors not issue even one code violation for a hazardous home like this one?
Well, it's kind of scary because you don't know who's going to be in it.
Denise Primo is talking about this unsecured abandoned home in her Lester Avenue, Cleveland neighborhood. She says it's been a vacant hazard for 3 years, even though the city and her neighbors keep boarding it up.
They put a board up on the windows and the doors, and then somebody breaks in, the wood's down, and then the neighbors come in and somebody will put it back up again.
To make matters worse, this wide-open haven for crime is located just 250 feet from Willow Elementary School. Dozens and dozens of young children exposed to this hazard daily.
A lot of them are on their own. You know, a lot of kids are walking by with no parents and stuff like that, going to school every day.
Well, obviously, nothing's being done. It's not working because there's so many abandoned houses.
Shockingly, according to Cleveland Housing Court records, this home has never once been cited by Cleveland building and housing inspectors, even though the city has been boarding it up since 2017. The court says not even school leaders have filed a report.
These parents, they need to step up and get after the city too. The school should be doing something about it.
People like me are getting frustrated and very upset by seeing this.
Activist Ed McDonald reported the home to Ward 5 Councilwoman Phyllis Cleveland last night, and finally the city told me it's now taking action.
There is absolutely no accountability, and we need some accountability, especially in Slavic Village and the surrounding neighborhoods.
It's the same story at this home on East 123rd. Housing Court says it's been abandoned and was boarded up in 2014. Sadly, now the home was sealed by the medical examiner after police say a squatter was found frozen to death in the home just last week. And again, Cleveland Housing Court says not one violation brought to the court's attention on this home by housing inspectors in 5 years. Residents say it's critical inspectors bring more delinquent homeowners to court.
We need, as taxpayers, for them to get their act together.
It's urgent. I mean, you don't want to wait until somebody gets hurt and or you find somebody in there.
And I contacted the Cleveland Mayor's office about this case. It said it will look into getting this particular home on the demolition list as soon as possible. It would also investigate why inspectors didn't issue one violation to this delinquent homeowner. Reporting live here in Cleveland, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.